Hello and welcome to Skills to Pay the Bills and today's segment of JustAskFreeman.com. Sitting next to me is my lovely wife and co-host, Carolyn Owen. And folks, we have a fantastic segment for you today as we bring to you our special series on understanding Social Security and Medicare. Now, we're going to begin our discussion primarily about Social Security this week. Of course, we'll finish Social Security in part 2 of our series and then conclude with a robust discussion on Medicare in part 3 of our series. Today, Carol and I will focus on whether or not these two government retirement programs are the cornerstones of America's safety net for older Americans. We'll also talk about some critical factors that need to be considered when applying for Social Security retirement benefits. Carolyn, let's get started, and where do we start today?
Okay, Freeman, we have a very exciting show today. We're going to talk about retirement benefits. When can you claim retirement benefits? Then we're going to talk about how does the initial claiming age affect your monthly benefits. You're going to give for benefit enhancement strategies for Social Security. And we're going to talk about spousal benefits also. When can you claim and how does your claiming age affect what you get?
All righty, let's get started.
You ready? Well, Freeman, some people think that Social Security was designed to fund a lavish lifestyle, and that Medicare covers all the health care needs. What is your thought on that?
Well, let me give you my take. These federal programs were never intended to have a lavish lifestyle. And of course, the expensive health care costs is not covered with Medicare. As a matter of fact, Medicare covers about 80% of your health care costs. And you'd need some other source like Medigap or some type of supplement to your Medicare. Now, of course, you could deal with Medicare Advantage, which covers parts A, B, and D, which is your prescription drug coverage. Now, we'll elaborate on that extensively on our series on Medicare, but I wanted to give you sort of an overview on that.
Okay, and some people believe that Social Security and Medicare are the cornerstones of what's called America's safety net. What's your take on that?
Well, these programs, especially Social Security, was designed to provide a modest income. It was created basically to provide a basic level of support for older people who are leaving the workforce. That is my take on that. And then, of course, later on in the show, we're going to provide some strategies I think will be very, very helpful for our viewers today.
Okay, and Freeman, we have about 37 critical facts just on Social Security alone to cover. So with that in mind, I know we're not going to get a chance to do Medicare and Social Security, but we do have a commitment to our viewers that we will cover all the important facets of these two important government programs.
All right.
So Freeman, we want to make the most of Social Security, so tell us whether our source of retirement income are designed to last a lifetime.
Well, see, the thing is, Carolyn, what it does, it offers a guaranteed income. Social Security provides longevity protection, spousal protection, as well as some inflation protection as well. This is, Social Security is critical despite the limited nature of Social Security. The benefits can be invaluable, and our viewers will see that later on in this segment.
Okay, and can you give us a brief history as to how Social Security came about?
I surely can. During the Depression, all right, the bill for the New Deal was signed by Delano Roosevelt in 1935. Now, what is interesting too, Carolyn, about that bill and how that Social Security is designed today, it provides 65% of income to those individuals who have separated from service. It's amazing because 22% of married couples and 47% of those individuals who are age 65 depend on Social Security. 90% of their income comes from Social Security, a huge number. So, in other words, it has a long, rich history, but the dependency on Social Security and the types of mistakes that are made by those individuals who are filing, I think we're going to have some solutions for our viewers today. All right.
That sounds great. And who is actually eligible for Social Security retirement benefits? Because some people think that they work for 5 or 6 years, they're covered. So what's the real deal with that?
Well, the real deal is as follows. 10 years of service, 40 credits. Social Security Administration takes takes your 35-year work history to set up your Social Security, where you paid in through payroll taxes during that 35-year period. Also, spouses of an eligible worker. That fits in to be eligible, married for at least 10 years to the eligible worker.
Okay, and also, Social Security statements, at least in the past, they were mailed out every year. I think they still are. But what happens if yours is lost in the mail, or you misplace it, or you just don't get it? How can you review your Social Security statements?
Well, here's one way. You can go to socialsecurityadministration.gov or ssa.gov. All the information you need about the eligibility requirements, the various ages of eligibility is provided, or you can go to our website, justaskfreeman.com. We have a link to the Social Security Administration's website. And of course, you can download your free Safe Money Kit while you're over there. So again, you go to ssa.gov, or you can go to our website, justaskfreeman.com.
Okay. And for Americans over 65 years of age, can Social Security benefits provide 100% of the income they need for their living expenses?
No, of course not. As a matter of fact, if you file prior to, let's say, well, you're eligible at age 62. Okay. Now, let me describe what happens at age 62 if you file too early. Right off the bat, you're going to reduce your benefits by 25%, and of course the spousal benefits are reduced by 30%. For Americans age 65 and older who have an income of, say, $63,000,
okay,
Social Security only provides 45% of your income, your retirement income. So there's a gap, income gap, of approximately 55% that has to be covered. Now, we have solutions for that as well. Again, I'll refer to our website, justaskfreeman.com, on how to avoid costly mistakes when it comes to bridging the gap between your Social Security and your retirement income.
Okay, and I've got another question for you. What is the qualifying age to begin receiving Social Security benefits?
Well, your earliest age is 62.
Let me rephrase. Social Security retirement benefits.
All right. That's quite all right, Carolyn. You can file early, 62. Your full retirement age is 66. The latest you can file is age 70. That's the latest, already. And depending on your year of birth, surviving spouse can claim survivor benefits as early as age 60.
Okay, so let's say if I collect benefits at age 62, when I'm 62 years old, will I receive 100% of the full benefit?
No. As a matter of fact, here's the criteria. Age 62, all right.
Okay.
You must be 62 or older to qualify. Must be married at least 1 year to qualify. Your spouse must file early, or must file first. And if you claim your full retirement age benefit, it could be as much as 1/2 of your spouse's benefit. Right.
Okay, so you're talking about spousal benefits and also the qualifying age of 62
Exactly.
benefits. Okay. Now, how is the benefit calculated for spouses? Or can spouses even claim spousal benefits?
Oh, they can.
Okay.
Now, later on in this segment, or even the next segment, we're going to see when the worker and his spouse file for benefits. We also probably will see the reduction if they file too early. We'll also see the percentage of the retirement benefit, or I should say Social Security benefit at age 66 and also at age 70, and the corresponding survivor benefits that go along with that.
Okay, and if I file for my Social Security retirement benefits earlier than age 65, would that action affect the full retirement benefit?
Of course it does. As I mentioned earlier, about 25% reduction permanent. Now, there is a strategy, which we'll talk about a little later, for those individuals who filed early and have, I call it filing remorse. And we'll discuss that a little later, hopefully in the next segment. Your benefits can be reduced as much as 25% if you're the worker, all right? Your spousal benefit is reduced 30%. And notice I said permanently, permanent reduction. Your full retirement age is at age 66 to 67. The old criteria was age 65. And then, of course, the age 70 is the latest age, and the monthly benefit could be 132% of the Social Security benefit at age 66.
Okay, so if I filed early in age 65, that would affect the full spousal benefit?
It would, because
Okay.
if you claim your worker benefit early and you become eligible for your spousal benefit, you could be in for a surprise. Okay. It could be that you would not receive the full spousal benefit at full retirement age. Now, what we're going to do here is time for a short station break. I'm Freeman Owen Jr., your trusted financial professional. This is my co-host, Carolyn Owen, and we'll be right back. And stay with us.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair.
Oh, my Patty. Did you find all your files? Finally. Who knew it would be this much work when Richard and I decided to retire? Well, what are you going to do first? Or heading down to Brooklyn Heights and starting on that Social Security paperwork. Why would you do that? What do you mean? Well, it's so much easier just to log on to socialsecurity.gov and file online. Well, what if I need to know how much money I'll be getting? Online. All right. What if our address changes? Online. What if I want Medicare too? Online. So how did you get so darn smart anyway? Online.
Join our mission to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. Every week we feature a medley of gifts from artists, performers, ministers, and more. Experience the Lord's everlasting light in the cool of the day.
They say it takes a village. We focus on the truth about things that are happening in the DMV through the voices of the people who live, work, and play on Main Street. Tune in every week to discover how the community is coming together for the greater good of every resident.
I knew I needed help paying for college. My parents divorced when I was 3, and there's no way they could pay for it all. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a teacher. I used to put together worksheets, and I made my friends do them when they came over. After a while, nobody wanted to come over anymore. My guidance counselor was the one who told me about federal student aid, and my mom was a big help in filling out the free application. It was a challenge, but so worth it when I got the grants and loans that made school possible. What would I tell other kids? I would tell them not to give up, to look for options to go to school. There is a way, you just have to find it. You might have to work and save, but it is what you make it. Life is what you make it. My name is Caitlin. I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to live my dream.
This is firstgov.gov, where we're obsessed with getting you government information.
Brand new student loan applications on the site, baby. This calls for a celebration. Where's your uncle?
So in the end, it was either take the astronaut gig or come work here. What can I say? Duty called.
Dude, that's my cop.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's Sam's cop.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. Sam's? No.
Just log on or email us and get what you need.
C, change of address form. That's how it's done. D, driver's license renewal.
E, emailing Social Security information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice, we'll allow it. All right, Ed. What are those?
Government surplus cars for auction.
You posted those online last time.
No, you did.
I'm posting them online this time!
For all your government information, firstgov.gov.
Thank you for staying tuned to JustAskFreeman.com. I'm your host, Freeman Owen Jr. And of course, my co-host is Carolyn Owen. Today, we're focusing on Social Security and in a future in the future, we'll focus on Medicare and the intended purposes of them when they were first established as government programs. So, Carolyn, let's continue on our discussion. In the last segment, we were talking about when we should take Social Security benefits, filing early, what the consequences are, how it can affect the full spousal benefit. If you take your benefit at an earlier age and then file for your full retirement age, file for spousal benefits at full retirement age, there could be a reduced amount.
Okay, and Freeman, I need some clarity on the impact of what the impact of waiting would be. So can you go a little deeper in explaining the impact of waiting for a worker and for his spouse, his or her spouse?
I sure can. As a matter of fact, let's correlate the worker benefit with the spouse's benefit, and I'm going to use the criteria of ages 62, 66, and 70. Now, let's suppose we file at age 62. Alrighty, you're my spouse.
Okay.
I'm going to get 75% of my benefit. Now, that's a 25% reduction, as I mentioned in the last segment. Your spousal benefit will only cover 35% of my spousal benefit, my full, or my Social Security benefit. At age 66, now I would receive 100% of my Social Security benefit. Yours start at 50% of the benefit that I receive. Now that would remain static. That is, that 50% spousal benefit would remain the same from full retirement age 66 through to age 70. Now, the thing is, what's nice about that is, as if I wait until age 70, that's an 8% increase each year from full retirement age 66 all the way up to age 70. Now, that's 132% of the full retirement age benefit. Now, guess what climbs with that?
The spousal
benefit. You get
like
half of the higher or the maximum Social Security benefit that would be available for you.
Okay. And is there such a thing as lifetime benefits for Social Security, or does it run out before a lifetime? And does the age that you take it out affect how much you have left to cover you through your lifetime?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, if you delay your benefits, let's take the life expectancy from age 62 to 90, all right, when you're eligible for Social Security benefits. Now, initially, you get a monthly benefit of about $1,500 a month. Now, from age 62 to age 90, now that is approximately $504,000 you would receive over your lifetime. And your Social Security benefit is guaranteed to be a lifetime income. Now, if we move to age 66, the benefit increases from $1,500 to $2,000.
Okay.
Well, from age 66 to age 90, all right, there's $576,000. All righty. Now, suppose we wait to age 70.
What happens?
Well, we can look forward to a benefit monthly of $2,640. And from age 70 to age 90, that is $633,800. So you could see there's a big difference of taking your benefit between, say, at age 62 versus age 70. So you have lifetime benefits. You delay filing for Social Security, you might increase not only your monthly benefits, but you also increase your lifetime benefits as well.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about breaking even.
Right.
First of all, what does breaking even mean as far as it applies to retirement age?
Well, there's a criteria for that. I should describe the parameters. This is where you collect your benefits early or later. And let's compare. If you're 62 versus 66, your break-even age, that is your lifetime benefits, is at 78 years and 9 months. But what if you're 62 versus 70? Well, the break-even time is 80 and 8 months. 66 versus 70, 82 and 9 months.
Okay. And I had promised earlier that you were going to talk about the benefit enhancement strategies
Right.
to starting Social Security benefits. I believe it's 4. So
It
would
is.
you elaborate?
I sure will. Carolyn, we've got the restricted application. I know our viewers will, a number of them and we've had the experience, folks are just confused about filing for Social Security. They've heard a restricted application but don't know how it works. The file and suspend, your do-over or reset, which I call the remorse benefit, all righty? Start, stop, and start again. Those are the 4 major components of your spousal benefits, or I should say benefits that you could receive in different ways.
Okay, and we've covered quite a bit, Freeman, so I just want to make sure that our viewers are connecting the dots. So can you give us a spousal benefit case study of a benefit enhancement strategy?
I surely can. Let's look at what this actually happens, even though it's a case study. John and Mary are age 66. Mary is eligible for $2,000 a month at full retirement, $2,640 at age 70. Now, John is eligible for $1,600 a month at full retirement age. Now, suppose if both husband and wife, spouse, husband, the worker and the spouse file for their benefits over a 24-year period, that gives them approximately $1,038,000. All right. Now, restricted app. John claims his worker benefit at age 66. Mary could claim the restricted application, that is, receive half of John's benefit, which is $800.
Okay.
Suspend, her claim or restrict the application until she is age 70, receiving $2,640. That is, she changed and switched to her own maximum monthly worker benefit. That is a total of $1,132,000, which is $96,000 more during the same time period over a 24-year period. That's almost $100,000 more. Just that little strategy can help so many of our viewers.
Now, you mentioned suspending with the spousal benefit strategy, but can you give us a case study for the file and suspend
I surely can.
strategy?
Somewhat similar, but a little different.
Okay.
Again, we'll take Bill and Alice, age 66, full retirement age. Bill is eligible for a $2,000 a month benefit. And of course, at age 70, Bill receives $2,640. All right? Now, Alice is eligible for $600 per month at age 66. Bill applies for the benefits, all right? Suspends. Therefore, Alice receives half of the $2,000, which is $1,000 a month. Now, Bill can continue to work, all right? And then delay his retirement credits until he's age 70. Therefore, he'll take the $2,640, and of course his spouse has the higher benefit as well.
Okay, and I believe you mentioned the start, stop, and reset strategy.
Did.
Can you give us a case study for that, or go into more detail with that?
We got a few more minutes here left, but the start, stop, and restart. This only occurs when you reach full retirement age, 66.
Okay.
You can start the benefit. Say it's 66. Go up until age 67 or 68, then start it again, stop it. Then restart at age 70, where you can maximize your benefits. So therefore, you have at full retirement age, now this is only at full retirement age 66, where you can start, stop, and then restart. Now we've got about, oh wow, the clock. Folks, the clock on the wall is saying it's almost time for us to wrap up this segment. Carol and I have really enjoyed sharing information with you about Social Security and Medicare. Again, we'll go into more detail in our series coming up on Medicare, but if you have any questions, please contact us. Our information is scrolling on your television screen right now. Also, do ask for our Safe Money Kit, which is absolutely free. We'd love to hear from you. Please join us next week, same time, same place, for another great segment. And thank you again for watching Skills to Pay the Bills in our weekly segment of Just Ask